These 4 celebrities have been battling it out for a place in the semi-finals.
Now I'm going to whisk it. Would you risk it for a chocolate biscuit?
At the end of today, only 2 of them will be going through to the next round.
I feel like I'm leaping off mountains and I seem to survive.
I'm getting a bit nervous. You feel slightly out of control here, and I don't like that feeling.
I've loved it way more than I thought. I'm going to go out there and really, really enjoy it.
Oh my gosh, this could potentially be the last day for me. I need to give it my 100% all.
Big day today and everything to play for.
It's going to be an absolute ripper.
Really good to see you 4 back here in the MasterChef kitchen. Can I just take a moment also to say hello and welcome to Susan, who of course is Emma's sighted guide. Pleased to have you here. Today, you are going to have to be at your best because you are cooking for a place in the semi-finals. There are only 2 places up for grabs. You are going to have to impress not just me and John, but 3 past champions of Celebrity MasterChef. Phil Vickery, Lisa Faulkner, and John Partridge.
2 courses, 4 plates of each course in 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let's cook.
It could be my final supper on this show. So I want to go out with something, hopefully, I can do really well.
If all else fails, add alcohol.
I'm nervous. There's a lot that can go wrong. I don't really have a plan B for it.
Cheers.
It's got to work.
What are your semi-final clinching dishes, Gethin?
I'm going to make a fillet steak with a red wine jus, some dauphinoise potatoes, and a side of what I call LA Sprites.
What's an LA Sprout?
I lived in America for 3 years. Out there, they love them. I'm just going to put some smoked bacon lardons on there, chuck the sprouts on too.
And your next course is?
Welsh cakes with a mascarpone cream and a raspberry compote.
I don't know what Welsh cakes are.
It's just like a thin scone. We were brought up on them. Like, literally every day you'd have a Welsh cake at someone's house. I'm throwing everything into this. You've got to, haven't you? It's place in semi-final.
Gethin's on a mission. He wants a semi-final place, and he's going classic. Fillet of beef, seared on the outside, inside nice and pink.
Dauphinoise potatoes, a little bit of crispy on the outside, but buttery and soft in the middle. It's got to be spot on. Red wine jus, make sure that alcohol is cooked off. Make sure that sauce is going almost sticky.
Dessert, Welsh cakes. It's got cinnamon and nutmeg in there. So it's a spiced scone with fruit.
Sounds fine to me, as long as that Welsh cake is not too dense.
Cooking for past finalists. That's a bit #nerve-wracking. It's all about if I can focus up here.
Leisha,
Hi.
you don't have any salmon.
I don't have any sense neither, it seems. I've decided to throw myself in the deep end and cook something completely different, which is duck. With plantain, 3 ways.
Did I see jerk seasoning there? Where's that
Yes. That's going to go inside the glaze that I'm doing with the stout.
Fantastic. And then your other course is?
Passion fruit and pineapple posset with a shot of pineapple rum. It's all about presentation today.
How many times have you cooked these dishes?
Half of once, so half of...
Half of
yeah,
once?
I've literally just tried the duck, and the rest of it is today.
Oh!
Oh!
Pick up the pan, pick up the pan.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's a disaster.
So you're going to change the name from MasterChef to Disaster Chef?
Exactly. Oh, I love that. You could actually be a rapper. That's boss.
I've had jerk chicken. I've never had jerk duck before. With her sauce, we've got bitter stout with jerk seasoning. Fantastic.
I just thought I'd hit them with the Caribbean flavour today.
We've got a plantain mashed. Crisps. Gonna have fried plantain as well. Plantain 3 ways, I think, is very, very ambitious.
Dessert, passion fruit and pineapple posset
What's a drop? This?
with a little shot of rum on the side. That's great. However, Alicia's never made a posset before.
Look at that.
As a blind person, it feels like I'm breaking new ground. Always trying to find out how am I going to do this. It's hugely challenging here, and you've just got to give it your best shot.
Emma, what are you making today for us, please?
I'm making something that takes me back to my childhood, chicken curry with rice that my mum used to make, and her famous green mango apple chutney. And when you mix anything with this chutney, it just tastes gorgeous. So I'm so excited for you guys to try it.
OK, and then for dessert?
OK, I've called it a mousse de latif. It's just simple. On the bottom, you've got like a bed of raspberries in sugarcane syrup, Philadelphia cheese with whipped cream, and then I'm going to sprinkle a few different nuts on top. 2 weeks ago, I wasn't able to cook any of this at all, and now I'm able to experiment and be a bit creative and add my own little touches.
Good luck. You've got a lot of work to do.
I have.
The curry, I love the sound of. That, with some raita as well, and some rice, shows that he's really progressing through the competition and becoming more and more ambitious.
He's promising us a green mango chutney that he says he loved as a little boy. Well, I've got high expectation for that. I'm very confused about the dessert. 2 lots of berries and then a cream cheese nutty top. Sounds to me a little bit like 2/3 of a cheesecake without a buttery biscuit base.
Where's the texture?
I've got a lot to get through. I don't know why I've done this to myself. Whether I'll finish or not, that's the question.
Felicity, she's got a cauliflower steak. She's also serving a white bean salad with feta cheese. And then she's got tahini, she's got sumac with sweet pomegranate, some mint and some coriander. Could be absolutely delicious, as long as she's not heavy-handed with one flavouring or another. It's got to be a really nice balance.
Dessert is really, really fascinating. Kadif pastry, little strands of pastry which have been cooked into a bird's nest shape, is going to be filled with a cream cheese mixture with fresh fruit, then a chocolate sauce around the outside, and a honey water. Chocolate with honey and fruit together, that's going to be very, very rich. You have no meat and no fish on your bench.
I've got a bit bored with meat. These sort of combinations are really interesting. You know, when you go abroad, you taste them and you think, how do I make that? So I've just been experimenting at home.
There's lots of work to do here, but
Too
not
much. I've overridden myself. I've got too much to do.
You've got 15 minutes left.
It's going to be very close. I mean, you know, it's nice to keep it nice and tight, the drama.
I really sympathise with them today. Because if one thing goes wrong, that is it.
I think the do's and don'ts for this challenge are don't try anything that you've never done before. Got to just show a bit of skill and make something taste good.
Today, it's about delivering. I'm hungry, I'm ready, give it to me.
It's a proper stressful few minutes with the timings. My heart is racing.
Gethin's main meat and 2 veg moved on. So we're escalating meat and 2 veg here with fillet steak and a red wine jus. I want it a nice medium steak. I don't want it too raw, but I don't want it overcooked.
Don't want potatoes, hopefully nice and creamy and soft.
Are those potatoes cooked?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the LA sprouts mean, but sprouts and bacon is a classic.
So they like lots of bacon with their sprouts in LA, do they?
Yeah, that's the way they do it, right?
All of that sounds absolutely delicious. Nowhere to hide, though. Nowhere to hide.
Right, well done, you. Off you go.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
My heart's beated less fast.
Yes.
For the first course, I've made you a fillet steak with a red wine jus, dauphinoise potatoes, and what I call the LA sprouts.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
I like how he's presented it, and he's really thought about it. My steak is beautifully cooked, absolutely delicious, and the jus has got so much flavour.
Bacon and sprouts, call them what you like, just beautiful. Dauphinoise potatoes, nice, although the middle isn't cooked, which is a real shame. But all in all, really, really impressed.
He was just, 10 minutes away from this being an absolutely banging dish.
That beef is really, really nice, and it's well seasoned. The potatoes, that is garlicky and it's creamy.
The sprouts, I think, are fantastic. Love his progress.
You all right? You got 15 minutes for that pudding, yeah?
Knockout dessert coming up, chef.
I love a Welsh cake. It's just a flat scone, isn't it? Mascarpone cream, raspberry compote. Yeah, that's right up my street. I have a sweet tooth.
Are you happy with your Welsh cakes?
I think so, yeah. That's the first time I've done it without someone on the phone helping, so...
I like the cinnamon in my Welsh cake. And I think if you can get some spice going through it with the mascarpone with that cream, and then a little bit of torque coming through that raspberry, the pressure is on.
This is horrible with you two watching.
Gethin, we need to get this dessert out, please.
Well done. Let's go.
I've made you Welsh cakes, and then we've got a mascarpone cream on top with a raspberry compote. Enjoy.
Thank you.
I can't wait to dig in. I think he's done beautifully.
That's rather delicious.
It's rather good, isn't it?
So the little Welsh cake, he's got a nice texture, and the coulis is delicious. Very, very nice.
I've got cinnamon, I've got fruit. Absolutely fantastic. I think Gethin has done Wells proud.
Sugary, creamy, fruity. Yes, Gethin, get in. You can come and make me Welsh cakes any day.
Oh, I'm a big fan. That cake is really light. There's enough cinnamon in there to sink a battleship. That's a cracker.
I'm literally trying to think of something I've done that's been more stressful than that. I'm ruined.
I'm unravelling.
Leisha,
Yes.
you got 3 minutes.
My heart has got 3 minutes left before it stops beating.
So, Lady Leisha, we have jerk duck with plantain 3 ways. I think that sounds delicious, and I'm hoping there's a lot of spice in that jerk.
Yeah.
I don't think I like the look of this duck.
Duck cooked well is beautiful, but when you don't nail it, it goes from beautiful to bad.
Yeah.
There's not really a middle ground.
Need to push in now, Leisha. We need this food to go out.
Plantain 3 ways. What do you think the 3 ways are? Roasted, mashed,
Fried.
fried.
Plantain, that's 1 way, 2 ways. Where's the 3rd way?
I think the other way is burnt, so I'm gonna have to change the title to 2 ways.
Leisha, off you go.
Kill me now.
Musician Lady Leisha has made pan-fried duck breast served with plantain mash, plantain crisps, and a jerk and stout sauce.
Plantain, it's only 2 ways now. And yeah, let me just...
Thank you so much, thank you.
See you later.
Take care.
Just looks a little bit beige, bland for me. I like perhaps a little bit more colour there.
My duck is slightly overcooked, and I'd like the skin to be crispier. I'm not sure about the mash. It's all quite sweet. Even though it's very thin, her sauce has got lots of flavour to it.
I would have liked a bit more jerk. There is jerk in there, but there's not enough jerk in there for me.
The plantain's a little bit soupy, a little bit sloppy. It's a little bit soft on soft, and once the crisp is gone,
Yeah.
that's over.
We have plantain 2 ways, not 3 ways.
The mash is slightly lumpy. The duck's skin, that's not rendered down, that's not cooked.
OK, come on, let's go.
Lady Leisha's dessert, pineapple and passion fruit posset. I think it's going to be delightful. I hope it's nice and flavoursome.
It's quite a clever thing to cook a posset, though, because it's quite quick.
Don't get your posset right, it's kind of really.
Yeah.
That looks absolutely lovely.
That's the kind of response I wanted, yeah.
Well done, you.
Well done, Leisha.
Yes. Hi, guys.
Hi there.
This is definitely better than the mains, I promise you. Today I've made you guys some pineapple and passion fruit posset, edible flowers, a little bit of crumbled digestive biscuits, and pineapple ron. So I hope you
Yum.
enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that looks adorable. It just makes me smile.
I'm gutted. I've let the Caribbean community down. They're gonna look at this like, how can you burn plantain? That's exactly what they're gonna say to me. As long as I get good feedback from the dessert, I'll be fine.
That is absolutely beautiful. Creamy, silky smooth, and that little gem just finishes it off beautifully. Absolutely magnificent.
A little bit of constructive criticism, it would be that I would want a little bit more crunch, but it's beautiful.
I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely lovely. Passion fruit and pineapple. The texture is right, it's smooth, it's silky, it's not too sweet.
As scruffy as the duck was, this makes up for it in its elegance.
OK, come on. It's not heating up.
12 minutes till Amma time.
Thank you.
Chicken curry. I love chicken curry. It's one of my favourite things. Rice has to be cooked perfectly. That always lets you down if you can't cook rice. But a mango and apple chutney on the side sounds delicious.
This presentation, for someone that can't see, is nothing short of remarkable.
Are you serious?
Serious.
Fantastic.
John, he is amazing.
It's incredible.
Travel presenter Amma has cooked his mum's chicken curry, served with a green mango and apple chutney, boiled rice and peas, and a yoghurt raita.
It smells delicious. I can't wait to try the chutney.
I think the chicken is cooked well. I like the kick of it. This chutney is great.
I love that there are bits in that curry, coriander seed and the punch of the herbs, and I really love the flavours. I really like that the rice isn't just a mound of rice, it's got its peas in it, and that lovely chutney. That really makes it.
As a curry from scratch, I think that's a fantastic effort.
The presentation is fantastic. The chicken is lovely and moist. The spicing is great.
Whoa! I am in love with Amma's mum's green mango chutney.
Amma, you've got 15 minutes on your dessert.
A mousse, is that going to be enough at this stage in the competition? Just a mousse?
Hope it's not too heavy or too indulgent. That would be a preference of mine, but hey, who knows?
I don't know what this looks like.
It looks like a trifle.
Hopefully it tastes different to a trifle.
That is a fine-looking thing. Let's go.
Is my hair in place?
Yes.
Yeah, you look lovely.
Hi, guys.
Hiya.
Amma's dessert is called mousse de latif, whipped cream cheese served with raspberries and blueberries, topped with an almond and walnut crumb.
I feel like it's the topping and the filling from a cake with the cake missing. I want a sponge with it, or I want a cheesecake base.
The fruit is lovely, but I agree, it's definitely missing a bit of crunch.
It's missing a buttery biscuit base.
It needs more texture. It's wet fruit with soft cream.
It tastes great, but that is more like breakfast than it is dessert.
I don't have a clue what they think of the food that I made. I'm just terrified.
Felicity, you've got about 2 minutes. I know you can do this.
Really looking forward to Felicity's main course. I love cauliflower. Has the potential, with the right seasoning and flavourings, to really punch above its weight.
I think it's going to be a pretty plate.
I think so.
I think
It's got real promise of
Yeah, I think it's
prettiness.
going to be a pretty plate.
I'm inherently aware of the presentation, and it's all gone up the pot.
Come on, let's go. Well done.
Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going.
Hi there.
Hello.
Actor Felicity has made cauliflower steak cooked in North African spices, topped with pomegranate, roasted cauliflower leaves, and a white bean, spring onion and feta cheese salad with a tahini dressing.
It doesn't look brilliant, but I'm hopeful there's going to be some nice flavours in there.
I'm slightly disappointed that we don't have much spice. I feel that it's quite bland. The salad especially doesn't have any taste to it or seasoning, but I think the cauliflower steak is cooked really nicely.
There are a lot of ingredients. For me, texture. It's all a bit mushy.
Does it deliver for me? Probably not.
I want more tahini. I want dressing on those herbs. It's all a bit dry. The presentation, I'm sorry to say, is non-existent.
So Felicity's dessert is chocolate and honey cheesecake on a Khedive pastry base.
Ah, come on.
Khedive pastry.
Yeah.
Could it be like a baklava type dish?
It's the bird's nest. The eagle has landed.
It's got the potential to be a Phil's favourite, so I hope it delivers what it says on the menu.
Get you, chef. Yes, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
For dessert, Felicity has served her version of a chocolate and honey cheesecake. Chocolate, feta cream cheese and almonds on Khedive pastry soaked in honey water, served with blood orange and blueberries.
I think what she's done is really pretty. There's a certain skill involved in the pastry, but again, a little bit tasteless.
I thought I was getting a cheesecake, and that's not what I got. It's quite difficult to eat.
I was expecting so much, and it just didn't quite deliver.
That's far too dry, and it's not sweet enough. John, I don't know what that is.
Look, I did the best as I possibly could in the given circumstances. I can go home with my head held high and say I did my best. And that's what I intend to do. Go home.
Massive day. There's some great dishes, and there's a couple that haven't made the grade.
One person we really liked and the dining room really liked, and that was Gethin. I thought Gethin's steak was really nicely done, really tender, really like the Brussels sprouts and the bacon.
We all loved his dessert. Welsh cakes, fruity, sweet, spicy.
Gethin is a semi-finalist.
We were disappointed with Felicity's 2 courses. The dining room also were disappointed. Cauliflower steak, white bean salad, it was all a bit bland. Dessert from Felicity, it was really dry and it wasn't very nice at all.
I think today Felicity had a wobble.
Sadly, Felicity is leaving us. That leaves us a conversation about Leisha and Amma. Amma cooked for us his mum's chicken curry, which you and I really enjoyed. The mango and apple chutney was absolutely delicious.
Amma's dessert tasted fine, but it lacked texture. It lacked body.
Leisha tried really hard to cook that duck. Some of the skin wasn't cooked enough. We had a mash, which was grainy.
However, the posset from Leisha was fantastic.
I would love to stay in the competition. Don't think this is where I should finish. Just feel like I'm not done. I'm not done. I don't want to be done.
To stay in the competition would mean so, so much. I didn't realise how much it would mean when I started. It'd be an incredible thing.
We only have 2 semi-final places, which sadly means that 2 of you are leaving us.
Our first semi-finalist is Gethin. Congratulations. Our second semi-finalist is Amma.
Oh my God, wow.
Well done.
I can't believe it. This is ridiculous.
Leisha, Felicity, thank you very much indeed.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Well, I'm sort of relieved. I won't miss the stress. It's been great fun, and I look back on it very affectionately.
I've done a lot of things on this show that I never, ever do in a million years. I tried, I soared. I didn't quite conquer.
MasterChef semi-finalist. Oh my God. But I've gone through. It's just, it's so surreal.
I'm in complete shock. I'm not resting on my laurels. One thing I know about this show is you never know what's around the corner.
Next time, the last 5 celebrities take on the challenge.
That is one of the best starts I've seen on Celebrity MasterChef. Come on, let's go.
Oh, we fish!